It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Dad, wait! Mark 54! Yeah. 5-0.
Throwing here on first down. Flacco. Completes it to Miller. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Get ready. Back. What? 61. Matchbox lights. Ready. Hey, Haywood.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. First down, a run with Cohen. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Flacco off play action. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. 23 yards. The pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. First carry now for David Montgomery. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Behind that, ready! He's checking.
Draw play, Cohen. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Man up, D. Man up, D. Slam, slam, slam.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the field.
Cook strip, the ball's out. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Tight end right, tight end right. Out. Hey, can't. Black. Bravo. 58 to Mike. Man, I got you. Hey, 58. Hey, 382, last 50. What's that?
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Zebra. Check Mike 45. Check Mike the hood. On the army. All right, Ringo 48. Twist.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. Cousins now from the 50. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. 50 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Regular.
Now Flacco. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field when you go make a play on the football.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense, and that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hurry up. Hey, exit.
Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down.